Guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the monster Scrappy. Now, this monster is currently a part of the Golden Legends Pass, and you can pick it up right now in game. Today, I'm going to do a full review from level 1 to 150, rank 5. You guys will see this monster at max potential, so I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, it's going to get started. Alrighty guys, so take a look at this. We have 9,000 cells for this monster Scrappy, and soon I'll be doing a review on these other 3 monsters. We have the battle pass, and I believe these 2 are part of the event monsters, right? So I wanted to do Scrappy first because it's Golden Legends Pass, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering if this monster is actually good or not. So we're gonna figure out in a second. Now I do want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Social Point for sponsoring this video again. They went ahead and provided all the resources that we'll be using in today's video. Everything is basically given by them, so I want to give them a huge thank you again for basically sponsoring today's video. There will be a QR code or like a QR link code on the screen. You guys can go ahead and scan that or hit the top link is down below to go into the game, pick up the monster Scrappy from the Golden Legends Pass, guys. But let's go ahead and take a look at this monster here. So it's basically a monster that's made out of scrap, like a scrapyard. They somebody went to the scrapyard and literally picked up a bunch of things and made this monster. That's basically the kind of like feeling or vibe I'm getting out of this. He is actually pretty small. Like, look at that. What the heck? He's like, what? Not even 3 feet. That's crazy. Mechanical. Wait, what the heck? Give immunity to time stop, baby reversion, and their mega reversion or mega versions. Like, what is it? Nanovirus and blade. It's actually not bad. It could come in handy, but it's actually pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen mechanical before. Immune to blind and statutory area damage reduction. If you guys have seen any monsters with the mechanical buff before, let me know in the comments. I mean, I've seen like the status effect like magnetized. Like that doesn't really count because that's not the same thing. But that's pretty interesting. I think this is the first monster, if I'm not mistaken, with this kind of like status effect. But like we saw, there's immune to blind at rank 1. And then statutory damage reduction to everybody. So it's an area damage reduction. You know what I mean? So everybody's going to be getting it unless there's a megataunt, and that will go towards a megataunt. But let's say you want to weaken the enemy a little bit. Just make sure this monster takes in the turn before them so that the statutory actually kicks in and applies to them. That way, you know what I mean? They're going to be playing like they're going to be damaging you less than usual. I already see an increased healing to all allies. That's quite interesting. But yeah, we're gonna go look at the little dancey dance he's doing. Yo, he looks so excited. He has his mouth open and everything. But here we go. We're about to hit the 100 mark, which we just did, and slowly just going up to 130, 140, and finally, ladies and gentlemen, 150. Now, honestly, the speed's not bad. I mean, 30,880, 1.765 million life, and 58,448 strength. I don't think this monster's an attacker. It can't be. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, look at that. Low metal damage to everybody, applies damage reduction to everybody, and applies double healing. So I'll go ahead and apply that right on there on the 3rd slot. We have a fire protection, increases the maximum life of one ally by 20%. Interesting. Fire protection. I mean, how many fire attackers do we have right now? I guess there's a Kira, right? A Kira, but he has 100 damaging skills too. We have Rustwire, which is a low metal damage to all enemies, applies damage reduction, major damage reduction. So you're going to be basically doing a 75% damage reduction. Might as well just give it like a full 100%. I don't know why they didn't do that. Applies artifact to one ally. Oh, look at that. An artifact. So artifacts are not alive immune to all status effects, so that can actually come in handy. Increases the maximum life of one ally by 20%, requires cooldown. This one can come in handy too. I don't know if I really like him as like a damage reductor. I like the fire protection, this max. Oh yeah, this is basically what it is, except this is better. Except, I mean, the stamina and cooldowns are a bit higher, but increase healing to everybody, fire protection to one ally, and that. I would say these are probably the 4 best skills. That stamina cost is insane. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we have basically, what is that? We have 2 3-turn cooldowns and 2 2-turn cooldowns, but these stamina costs are insane. Yo, there better be a relic backing it up. I was about to say, if there wasn't, this monster would have been cooked. I mean, nowadays, I think every relic actually comes with like a stamina regen, so you can't really go wrong. What you can do for this, I'll probably do like a Merc Staff. And then for mask, you can probably do, there are some options. You could do like a Bio Warmbot mask, Raijin. You could do like a Fury Dojo, Torbox max. Probably do a Fury Dojo actually. You can't go wrong about that one. with that one, you know what I mean? So this one, let's see. Now, when it comes down to runes, what I would recommend is just going with full team speed. Now, you can match it up with speed and team speed if you like, but I would say triple team speed is probably best. You want this monster to be like somewhat of a filler monster, basically. That's the way I see it. Whenever he gets a turn, he can either apply some kind of protection if needed, or he can either do a damage reduction, which again, not very reliable because it's not a full 100%. There's also this one, double healing to everybody, which can be nice, but you'd probably want to run another monster on the side that could also heal a little bit, right? Or like a relic that will actually heal the monster. For example, if we get rid of that one, I'm not sure if that... Actually, this one does... After damage on a skill, if the wearer's life is below 50%, heals the wearer. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was actually going to go with another one, but that's perfectly fine. So instead of just like doing a regular heal, it's going to be a like double, basically, which is nice. And then you can also do like a random attacker here. It could be any attacker, really. This monster, it doesn't really matter who you really go with. Just put an attacker there. Alrighty, guys. So take a look at this. We got our attacker going in first. You don't really want Scrappy to take him first turn, unless, you know what, it depends. You can, but you also don't have to, if that makes sense. So here's what I'm going to actually do. I'm just going to do my damage boost here. When Scrappy gets a turn, here's what you want to do. But then Adil is going to get the turn right after. And I wonder if that artifact's going to last. Oh, it's only lasting one turn. Dude, that's useless. I was going to do artifact on the tank, but it's only one turn. I guess you could do like a damage reduction. Yeah, look at that. It's 75%, but unfortunately not all of them landed. One of them landed on JJ. I wonder what that one is. It's 25%. Now, that was the only monster I was actually hoping for it to land on, but unfortunately it didn't. Those are just stuns. This one heals the ally, which he doesn't really need, but I mean, it was there anyways. Now, the issue would be, I'll show you guys real quick. Look, so JJ gets a turn, right? He has a damage reduction. Now, for JJ, it wouldn't really work well because, I mean, it would, but it wouldn't. Like, look, we'll do a damage boost here, right? I mean, we'll attack and get an extra turn. I guess there's anticipation there, so that would be an issue. But let's say if that anticipation wasn't there, take a look at this. The damage reduction will basically run out within the next turn. So if he does his double damage right after that, he'll have the 25%, the 50%, and the double damage, and there won't be any issue. You know what I mean? That damage reduction won't even be there. Like, my point is, it's not even going to affect him at all. So that could be an issue for sure. I'm just going to do that, you know, just for some damage. I'm just going to do this right here, some more damage. And this is what I meant earlier, right? Like, look, so he has this damage reduction. And what you want to do, you can attack if you want, but if you want even more damage and possibly, you know, unlocking your awakening, then within the next turn, it's gone. Look at that. Now he has triple the damage boost, right? And there is no like damage reduction on him. Now this Maximus monster gets a turn. So I'm just going to do my extra turn here. Just deal some damage. Star Sealer sword kick again. There's laser beam sword. And then I want to see if we could actually deal some more damage, like a pretty good amount. We're going to do this. It doesn't actually eliminate him, unfortunately, but it does deal a pretty decent amount of damage. Now, with JJ, I can probably eliminate the monster. But then again, like, looking at the turn order here, I really wanted Adil to take in the turn before Scrappy, even though I'm doing, like, triple team speed. I actually wanted this monster to be faster, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So that artifact's not really going to help him out much either. So unfortunately that kind of sucks. Honestly, it does. I was hoping that wasn't like that, you know what I mean? But unfortunately that's just the way it is. So anyways, Scrappy gets a turn here. We can actually increase the maximum life by 20% and apply fire protection, or we could do the artifact with double healing. But then again, like, that artifact's gonna run out on that monster. We do double healing to everybody. I don't think that's really gonna help out much. I don't think this monster has anything that will actually heal him. Laser beam sword, star sealers, yeah, that's not gonna really help him out much. So I'm just gonna deal the damage, eliminate the monster. Like I said, you want the tank monster or whoever you want to protect. That monster needs to take in the turn before Scrappy, which doesn't really make sense. I really wish it was the other way around. Or here's the thing, I wish that Scrappy's artifact skill was more than just one turn. That would have actually made him a lot better, I would say, or slightly better than what he is right now, right? Because that artifact, if you apply it, it's gonna go away, you know what I mean? It's not really gonna be sticking with the monster. Now the double healing is. So I really wish it was the other way around, where double healing was one turn and artifact was 3 turns. That would have made this monster a lot better, but hey, it is what it is. Wasteland's Wonder removes all negative side effects and deactivates all cooldown on all allies. There's also moderate metal damage while enemies applies native virus. Interesting ultimate. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on Scrappy. If you guys liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't hit the like button. Go ahead and scan the QR code that's on the screen to, you know, go into the game, grab yourself Scrappy if you're interested from the Gold Legends Pass, or you can hit the top link down below. That also works. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, guys. Thanks one. Peace out.
Let's have a bit of fun till I